Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. We're going to be making a shaker card, and I was watching a gal make this today, and her YouTube name is LeeJack97, and I'll put that on the screen now. And basically what this is it is taking a piece of acetate. This is actually just one of those plastic bags that I use to put like buttons in and some things for swaps. And it's just a see-through piece of acetate. So we're going to need that. We're also going to need a base and then kind of a frame so that you can see that clear acetate. And what we're going to be doing is popping that up with these long strips of dimensional stickers, and then also putting in these little micro beads. So it's going to give it that effect of those things shaking around in there. We'll be using a stamp and also the actual card itself. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking this stamp by Hero Arts. It says Live, Love, Laugh. And I'm going to be getting that all stamped up using my Distress ink and antique linen. And this is the very first time I'm going to be using my Memento markers to color in some of this stamp. Okay, I'm just going to line that up and stamp it onto my paper. Live, Laugh, Love. And now I'm just going to take my Memento markers and I'm just going to be coloring around the stamp that I've created. And that is in the color Rosebud. I think what I'm going to be doing is taking that kind of brush setting and just making some little kind of polka dots. Just adding those randomly. Okay, and then we are going to take our adhesive and put that onto our other sheet of cardstock. So just go ahead and line that up with your cardstock. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I am going to apply that to that base. And you want to make sure that on this piece you really get around the edge as well, because you don't want any of those little tiny beads to go up underneath the sentiment. Going to center that in the middle. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is apply the acetate to that front cover. Ooh, that's sticky. Go figure, huh? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue my acetate on. Make sure that that's flat. And you don't want to have any overlay. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is taking these long strips, putting them down. Actually, I think I might put them a little closer. And the important thing here is to make sure that you are covering all of the area around the inside of the card with these. And I'll show you why in just a second. If you don't, then when you're putting your micro beads in, and if you have any empty areas on the sides there, all of those micro beads are going to come out the side of your card, and that would be really embarrassing. So it's really important that you cover up all of those inside spaces. Which I am going to try and do. Because remember that these are super duper duper tiny little beads. And they're going to want to go everywhere. Okay. So we have that inside covered with our dimensional foam. And we're just going to take the backing off. Okay, now it's time to, let's see here, make sure that, yep, that looks good. So now it's time to put the beads in. Do a little test run. I am worried about a little spot over here, so I might have to put a little bit of extra adhesive. And I'm just adding some pink and a gold color. And now it's time to put that cover on. So we're just going to make sure that we press out all of the air in there so that none of those beads can come up through the top. And there we have our little shaker card. Now I will say, because we have the photo mat in there with the stamp on it, it's going to create kind of an edge for the beads to go around. So if you don't want it to happen that way and you want it to just be completely flat, do not put any extra paper inside. You can see that the beads are going around. And now we're just going to apply this to the front of the card. Okay, just going to put that on the front. Like so. And then your card opens up. And it's fun. All those micro beads. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye-bye.